We are making a grid of 15 by 20. Yeah, portrait of Gandhi. Mine is also 20. I've taken 15 only. 15 is a good size to make a portrait. Otherwise, 18 would become too big. There are 3 columns and 4 rows. 3 fours are 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make these lines very small because, very light, because we are going to rub it. Once we make a proper shape of Gandhiji, we have to rub this because this is just a basic outline where the face should come. So this line will go a little bit outside. That's all. Second stage would be cutting out the shape of the how it should be. From here, it cuts little bit like this, and it attaches with the oval. Okay, here, just little bit out here, and then his cheek is not so round and ovalish till here, right? And then it will just go down. It'll meet here, and then it will go little below this oval, and it's meeting here. Then a little this thing mark, and then just because he is old man, no, so you have to make like these kind of marks. And then on the top, it is almost like an oval, but little bit curved kind of thing. It's little crooked lines maybe. And out here, this square, there is little depression like this. See. And then it is joining. And then after that, you can erase the extra part. Sometimes, in the square also, it becomes little confusing. So I'm just seeing from where the nose is starting. It's somewhere starting from here. I'm just marking it. And it goes up to till here. I'm just not giving a shape at now. And it goes till here, right? This grits is also easy, but it's really like a puzzle. One thing go wrong and everything will go wrong. See this length, this part, little slanting line it will be, but it should be in this slanting line, both the specs part. See, now from here, I'm going to make a mark and I'll join this one here. I'm just not seeing as a face. I'm just seeing as different lines and thing. Now his lips part. You have to see how lower it is from his mooch. If you take it as a lines and shape, things will be easier. And always, whenever children you make the grid, now always try to make it square. Then you can scale it up, scale it down as per your requirement, right? So I'm making three rectangles, okay? So one is light tone, one is mid tone, and one is dark tone.
Yes.
For light tone, I'll take 2B. For mid tone, I'll take 4B. And for dark tone, I'll take 6B. All right. So light tone. Now light tone, I've taken 2B. And how I'm doing, I'm keeping my, I have to, it's not that, see, different brand pencil will be different. You have to control your pressure as to what kind of shade you want, right? So this is light tone. Now mid tone is 4B, right? Then I'll take 4B and do these lines. Can you see it's darker than the light tone?
Yeah.
So you have to see your pencil should go absolutely straight like this, not anywhere you want and things like that.
Okay.
And 6B, 11B, also we have 12B also. I'll just show you 11B, how dark it is. So a painting looks beautiful only when you have contrast. Contrast, when I say, means when you have lightest of the tone and the darkest of the tone in one painting, where I'm able to see all the tones together. All right, that is what we want to show. Don't do everything very light. Don't do everything very dark. They should. These things will make your painting with full of depth there, because you're going to show all the tones properly. Now let us start with the ear. Now to see, I'll show you one section and you have to follow the same method in all the other parts. So the ear, what I'll do is, first I'm going to just make it little darker. See, the outline should be not very dark at all. Otherwise it will look as if it's got an outline. So I'm just making it little dark so that you can see the drawing. Very lightly. Now first what I had to do is light tone. So what I'll do, I'll just take my 2B and I will just follow the shape of the section and do this.
Where's my 2?
And out here also, I'll just do this out here a little bit. Some shading is out here. This is the one that I'm doing with the lightest of the tone where it is needed. Out here. And since there's only, see, I can take 4 hours to shade this particular thing, or I can do in a hurry. But you need a lot of patience here in shading especially. So a little bit out here. And out here there's dark. I'm just changing my pressure a little bit, okay? Then what is there? Then out here there is little dark here. Just see where is dark, where is light. Then out here, This is the outer portion of the hair here, and this is the inside portion. So of course inside will be darker and outside is very light, only some shading towards the end of the ear and very lightly. Now I have to see this portion. Are you all understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Ear has lot of grooves, no, it's up and
Yeah.
down. That is why, you know, there's so much of dark and light. See, because of the shading, we can just give the depth to the ears. So the shading is very, very important thing. So once I have done this, now I'll go to my 4B and do wherever it's dark is needed, more dark is needed over my 2B. And I will increase and decrease my pressure accordingly. Where I don't want, see, 4B can go so dark also. And if I lessen the pressure, it will go lighter also. So that also you have to do along with the darkness of the particular pencil. Both the things has to go alongside your pressure, variation of your pressure and the pencil. See, when I want to do this outline, I will not do in the whole ear. Then it will become like a outline. I'll do it till here and then maybe I'll do it little bit out here. See everyone, see that your pencil should be totally nicely sharpened. Okay. So first I will do the inside. And I will leave that shine properly. Then the outer side. Outer side is of this is going to be, first of course this line is important. And then outer side, do it very lightly, just touching to 2B like this. So leaving the shine is very important because that paper white will be the brightest. If you do it and then try to erase it, it will not be brightest. Still, it will have some kind of this thing. Here also I'll do, see when you're going to do the eyeball, just see that you leave that shine part. That is very important. Sometimes what we can do, there is one way. Suppose if I want to show white because he is old man and there is some white hair. How do I show that? So there's something like something called denting. How do we do the denting part? With some, you know, stick, a kind of needle kind of thing. Suppose I have taken a safety pin and I'm just making some marks. Without tearing the paper, of course. And now if I do on it, it's dented because that safety pin has dented the paper, right? And now if I do it, can you see some lines? And whenever you keep a printer paper always to rest your hands, huh? Don't rest in the same paper where you're doing the shading because of your hand will get all the graphite inside and then it will ruin the whole paper will get spoiled. and I've cut my one eraser like this. Huh? So suppose now I just want to give a highlight. I can just do this. Actually, there's no end to keep on doing shading. Keep on seeing how yahan pe also, this also. But now I'm going to stop.